Hello and welcome to Oak National Academy's second assembly. It is great to see so many of you back with us today, and a big warm welcome to everybody who is joining us for the first time. The theme of this week's assembly is looking after yourself, taking care of your well-being. One of the ways that I do that is by keeping in touch with all of the friends and family that you can see pinned up on the wall behind me. The other way I do that is by having a good old sing-along with friends whenever the opportunity presents itself. And I am so excited today that our guests are the West End cast of The Lion King, who are going to lead us in a big national sing-along. I hope your voices are ready.
Hi guys, my name is Janique Charles and I am a performing artist from Trinidad and Tobago. I play Nala in Disney's The Lion King on stage in London.
And my name is Jonathan Gill and I'm music director for the UK tour of The Lion King. As music director, I work with all of the actors, dancers, singers and musicians to ensure the show always sounds as good as possible.
Although singing is part of my job, it is also something that I really enjoy doing in my spare time. It makes me extremely happy and allows me to be super creative and just express myself. At The Lion King, it's amazing to sing as part of the cast because singing brings us together and tells the audience all about the cultural influences into production, and that's exactly what we want to do with you guys today.
Music and singing are really important parts of all musicals, and though The Lion King is performed in English, 6 African languages are also featured in the show. This starts from the very opening when Rafiki calls all of the animals together in front of Pride Rock to see Simba for the first time. The performers, who represent the animals, sing Ingonyama Nengwe Namabala as they process to Pride Rock to celebrate the birth of Simba. This hypnotic musical chant threads right through Rafiki's opening song, Circle of Life.
Ingonyama Nengwe Namabala means "Here comes the lion" in Zulu. Zulu is the most widely spoken language used in South Africa. Although Ingonyama Nengwe Namabala sounds quite tricky to say, when broken down, it's actually really easy.
We thought we'd teach you the closing chorus of Circle of Life. So the first thing we say is Ingonyama Nengwe Wema, and we say that 14 times. But if we break that down a little bit, the first bit is Ingonyama. You guys have a go.
Ingonyama
Nengwe
Nengwe
Wema.
Wema.
So the whole thing is Ingonyama Nengwe Wema.
Ingonyama Nengwe Wema.
Fantastic. And the tune that we sing that to is like this. So it's Ingonyama Nengwe Wema. Ingonyama Nengwe Wema. Do you want to have a go after 3, 4? 3, 4, 1.
Ingonyama Nengwe Wema.
Fantastic. Then we go a little bit higher and we do it 4 times here. Ingonyama Nengwe Wema. Have a go. 3, 4, 1.
Ingonyama Nengwe Wema.
So that's 4 times on that pitch. Then we go a little bit lower, down to Ingonyama Nengwe Wema. After 3, 4. 3, 4, 1.
Ingonyama Nengwe Wema.
Great, so we have that twice. Then we have what we call a key change. Now a key change is something that a composer or arranger puts into a song to make it a little bit more exciting, especially when we come towards the end. So we've been here, Ingonyama Nengwe Wema, then we're going to go right up to Ingonyama Nengwe Wema, twice again, Ingonyama Nengwe Wema, a little bit higher, Ingonyama Nengwe Wema, same again, Ingonyama Nengwe Wema, coming back down the scale, Ingonyama Nengwe Wema, down again, Ingonyama Nengwe Wema. Then we get to the last line. Janique taught us this earlier. It's Ingonyama Nengwe Namabala. So we've learnt the first bit, Ingonyama Nengwe. Then we're going to say Nama. Have a go.
Nama
Bala.
Bala.
So Ingonyama Nengwe Namabala. Then we repeat Ingonyama, and that's the end of the song. So the end goes Ingonyama
So guys, now that you know the words, let's try to put this song together. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all through fair and hope, through faith and love, till we find our Yay! Well done, everyone. That was so good. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn a little bit about what we do here at the Lion King. The most important thing that I want you guys to remember is to be bold and challenge yourself. Try and give 100% every time you sing. I'm sure your families will also enjoy joining in too. Well done. Enjoy.
Last week we asked you to share some of your artwork, and I know a lot of you have been covering texture this week. Texture means how something feels. It can be the physical feeling of touching a material, or it can be visual, so that the art looks like it has a texture, but it doesn't really. Artists try to create texture in 2D paintings by using shading and different brush strokes. Take this pepper for example. An artist might use shading to show the bumps in the different segments of the pepper. They might use light and dark colours to show the shiny surface of the pepper reflecting the light. It can totally change your feeling about a piece of art by connecting it with your sense of touch. Physical textured art could feel soft or sharp or even slimy. Imagine looking at a sculpture of a lovely fluffy rabbit covered in fur, but when you touch it, it's sharp. Would that change how you felt about it? I think it would take me by surprise. What could the artist be trying to make you think or feel by using different textures? Learning about texture this week has inspired me to try and use different texture in my own art. I've explored finding different textures out on my daily walks, which has led me to end up using petals, leaves, stones, and even pine cones to create some portraits at my kitchen table. One of the best things about art is that you can try new things and it isn't right or wrong. My class at school would be able to tell you that sometimes when I try to create some beautiful art for them, it does not look anything like I wanted it to. But it doesn't matter. I like doing art because I have fun with it, and when it doesn't go to plan, it can be really funny. And sometimes it can turn out even better than you thought. Everyone at Oak has been blown away with your artwork exploring texture. We love seeing all of your different ideas come to life with your texture and art. If you have done some art that you would like to share, make sure to ask a parent or carer to help you share your work on social media by tagging @OakNational and using the hashtag LearnWithOak. But for now, let's have a look at some of the amazing work that you've already sent in.
All in Oak National Academy, Anna here, and I'd like to show you my mood board. It really picks me up and cheers me up, and it's got loads of fun. It's got my idols and it's got loads of funny quotes. Bye!
This is my picture about well-being and always having hope and joy in these times, and never criticising your work and always saying kind words to yourself.
Art is good for my heart.
I'd like to say a big thank you to all of our guests for this week's assembly. I know you'll agree with me that that was fantastic. If your parents are happy for you too. We'd love to see you singing along with us. Please do share those with us at the Learn with Oak hashtag. Remember, it's a bank holiday tomorrow for VE Day, but that doesn't mean that we don't need to get back at it working really hard next week. Keep listening to your parents and your teachers to make sure that you get the most out of all of your lessons. Next week, we're going to be all about the wonders of the universe and space, so please do come back and join us then. Till that time, have a great week, keep working hard.